Welcome in. Welcome to Anti-Chats and Tarot. Hello, Geminis. Let's get to your message. Thank you to all of you who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything's going to resonate here. Take what does and leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself and leave the rest. I feel like you're just wanting a cool breeze. I want a cool breeze that'll anchor me, that'll ground me. Let's get a cool breeze in here going. Okay. You're in charge of what you let in. What you don't, let's let in that cool breeze. Here we go, Geminis. The world in the reverse. What? There's something here you need to close out and you keep avoiding it. Okay. What is it? Close it out, but you keep avoiding it. Are you drinking the Kool-Aid? Three of Swords in the reverse. It's hurt. Yeah. It's something that hurts your feelings regularly. Underestimates you. It's sadness coming from a situation or a person. And Spirit is saying, close it out. You need to close it out. Hangman, you need to think about it. Think about all the angles. Think about all the people involved here. I think you're thinking about maybe one thing, but there's so many components to also be thinking of. And also, I feel like for some of you, Spirit's saying you're thinking of the money. Think from your heart. Okay, what else do we have here? There's something about this person or this situation is like predatory, and it doesn't stop. It's like a shark. It just keeps moving. Empress. Yeah. Could be mother energy. Like, have they dealt with a mother that's bad news? A bad news mother. No. You think, and also something here about you think this is where your only abundance comes from. And I feel like Spirit's saying what comes from this is heartbreak and heartache and talking down to you. That's what comes from this, not your abundance. Lack comes from this. But you're looking at it from just one side where this comes out and says, look at all the angles. You're just looking at it from like one perspective of what abundance is to you, like monetarily. But Spirit's saying, look at all the other abundance that you lack in this scenario. Okay, Two of Wands out here. And abundance can mean a variety of things, like self-worth. How do you feel about yourself in this scenario? How do you feel like things are fair? Or do you feel like you're being taken advantage of? Or do you feel like you're being manipulated? And if you feel like there isn't an out, I feel like the energy within the cards is saying there's always an out. There's always an out. Two of Wands. Do you stay where it's comfortable? Exactly what we're talking about. Do you stay where it's comfortable? Are you really that comfortable? Ask yourself about your comfort level. Really dig deep here. Or are you going to challenge yourself to do something else, and then the benefits of that are 10 times the abundance you're counting on here? The moon, but you just don't see it. Oh, sorry. Wow, Justice. I thought this was the moon. Interesting. You don't see the Justice here, but it's trying to reach you. Let me get more on that. What's the Justice here? It's like you think you don't see it, but it's trying to reach you. The Four of Swords in the reverse. Come out of a sleep. It's like you've put yourself to sleep, not looking at that piece. The Hangman. We've talked about it 3 times now. Look at all the angles here. You're just looking at one thing. You're just looking at the monetary in one way. And you're also asleep on some of these other areas. Oh, I can take it because it's for the money. But Spirit's saying life is about a lot of different things, not just the money. Come out of your sleep. Drink in the Kool-Aid. And especially if someone's violent, mentally or physically, especially. Do not tolerate that. 7 of Cups in the reverse. Gain clarity on the Justice here. The Justice is a high bluff. Or this person is a high bluff. They're a bluffer. They bluff a lot. Watch that. Get to the peak. Get to the top of the bluff here. Overlook the situation. See it clearly. Get a bird's eye view. The Fool, take that leap. Take a leap. Have faith. It's a leap of faith. Are you concerned about being on your own? Spirit's saying this has taken an awful long time for you to realize what you already realized long ago about this situation or this person. But you stick to it just for what you consider abundance. But again, I'm hearing you're looking at abundance in only one way. Like, is the money coming in? And then I'm also hearing, is it really coming in? Okay. Or is it always just dangled as if it's coming in? But, are you waiting for the money? But in the meantime, you're suffering, like a health crisis because you're stressed out, you're doing too much, you're being asked to do too much in this scenario, or, your kids are not being treated the way you wanted, or you're not being treated the way you wanted, or you're not being treated in a manner you should, or something. There's a lot of questions to be asked here, 10 of Pentacles, and it'll be different for everybody. But I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, that's saying that there is something incongruent, off. I see like the earthquake plates off. Shifting. There's something off. Justice wants to reach you here. There's something off about family situations and justice coming through. The tectonic plates breaking apart so justice can reach you, can break through. I've never had that image before. Okay, Ace of Cups, lovers. Yeah, get to a point where, you're asking yourself, what is it I love about my life? And is that something that's missing? Or what makes my life full of love? And how do I go about that? And what I'm seeing in the cards is it's like slow to come to you. Okay. Maybe the answers or even the love part of this. Okay. And I feel like you're somebody who wants balance. This could also say a new love brings you balance. What about that? Let's ask some more on those two cards. Eight of Swords. But you have to free yourself. Yeah, and that's how we started. Closing something out. You're not closing something out that needs to be closed. What else do we have? Something about being grounded. Being grounded will help you here. Wake up. Wake up from your drinking the Kool-Aid. Queen of Wands. Understand who you are. You're the dynamic. You're the piece that's making this work. Okay? You can make anything work. You're the one wearing the crown. You're the one that goes after your life with love and those around you with love. And are you getting that in return? Do you have a king by your side? Are they wearing a crown? Are their actions worthy of crown? Okay, wearing a crown. Do they move forward in love with their actions and their words and their, are they kind? Are they kind to others? Do they carry the staff, or do you carry the staff all by yourself? Because Spirit's saying you can carry that staff anywhere. You don't have to be stuck in this. That is an injustice to you. And also, I feel like, are you getting gray before your time because of the stress that's on you? Okay, Eight of Cups talks about walking away. Walk away and find who deserves to wear the crown and sit next to you. And then I feel like Spirit's saying, yeah, you got that. You got that concept, and now wrap it up. Ace of Wands in the reverse talks about knowing what to reject. Let's grab a charm. The Gecko. Reminder that you're very adaptable. You don't have to be stuck. Your family doesn't have to be stuck. There's no stuck here. You are this. You're the key component to making anything work. Know that, believe that, live that. Things are supposed to go smoother, not so out of balance, not so where you're overworked. You know, and also for some of you, you're hearing this person, by this person, you're hearing that they're so brilliant. And so they don't need to do certain things because they're too brilliant for it. But Spirit is saying, you know, watch that, because is that just more manipulation? There's definitely an energy of manipulative opportunists in your midst here. And if somebody's so brilliant, then they will recognize you and want to do everything they can coming forth with their leadership and their heart to make things better for you and in a way that you don't question it. Down deep, like there is an element of you sleeping, but down deep, once you wake up and you see that justice is trying to find you, and you see what can be as opposed to what you're trying to make work, you will see some of the stuff that you're not seeing while you drink the Kool-Aid, that you should be seeing, that Spirit sees, that Spirit wants more for you. In the middle of the bridge, this is always about compromise here. It's always about what, you know, is it kind of dictator energy? What does that person always want? And then everybody's got to compromise for them. But they're not doing their share. They're not putting in their share of the work. They're telling you how brilliant they are. But, you know, that's about the extent of what you get out of them. And quite frankly, I think you're questioning the brilliance. And maybe if you're not, you should be. As the weaver's way is true. I'm going to read that one. Some glasses going here. Okay. Yeah, and these questions are tough and they're tricky and they're hard, and that's why, you know, I think maybe sometimes you feel like I just want to drink the punch. I just want to drink the Kool-Aid and I just want to sleep, you know. But Spirit's saying, yeah, if not for you, then do it. If there are kids involved, do it for your kids. You know, ask yourself the tough questions and sit with it until you have the tough answers, okay? Trusting and surrendering to an essential partnership with the divine, reclaiming your magic. The essential partnership is not with this quote-unquote self-proclaimed genius. It's with the divine. Reclaim your magic. Reclaim your magic. That's your message, Gemini. I hope you found it helpful. Please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.